Hey guys, what's going on? iJustRengar here, and today I wanted to come at you with a video about me trying to show you how to maximize the potential of the level 2 invade onto the enemy red buff. So, in this instance, I'm playing against the Sejuani, and then you can look at the lanes. It's going to be a Quinn versus a Nasus and a LeBlanc versus a Lissandra. So, just before we go into exactly what the level 2 invade is, although I'm pretty sure that most of you guys do know, level 2 invade is basically you just go from here to here, and then you go up to here, taking their red, because if you smite the red buff away from them, you hit level 3. It's super high risk, because if you don't get the red, then you're level 2 and they're level 3, but typically you can still escape with the blast cone. So, the reason that this works so well is because of how far ahead it can really put you, and I feel like a lot of people don't take advantage of all the different things that it can do for you, not just the kill. So, in this game, I'm going to be showing you exactly what I do after I hit the level 2 invade, and after I use it, and what I do and why. So, basically, we're going to be speeding this up a little bit, so while I run over to here. And, by the way, guys, let's look at the lanes. So, right now, we can see that Lissandra is pushed in. So, that means that we're going to have to definitely be careful and be watching this lane. Lissandra can roam because she has what's called lane priority. Now, lane priority basically means that Lissandra, if she leaves right now, isn't going to lose any minions to this turret over here. So, LeBlanc can't really shove this in time, because it would take Lissandra like 15 seconds to get there, fight me, and then get back. It'd probably be less than 30 seconds, actually. So that's basically like what it means to have lane priority. It means that you are the person that's dominant in the lane, and you are the person that has priority to roam. So looking at this, it's already looking a little bit grim. We have the Lissandra who has lane priority, and we have the Quinn who also has lane priority. So in this instance, I need to be really, really careful and make sure that I'm watching my minimap as much as possible, because otherwise, either one of these two could come down and quickly turn the tables, making it a 2v1 against myself. So if you watch right here, I start heading up, and keep in mind my experience bar is almost full. Now, Sejuani, I know that if she's going to be doing a longer clear, she's not going to be here yet. If she was doing a 3-camp clear, she would already be here, which means at this point, and a 3-camp clear being something like blue buff Gromp to red, or blue buff Wolves to red, which is more likely the blue buff Wolves, because that's the faster clear. So since she's not here already, I pretty much immediately started. I just wait right over here for just a second to see if I can get a better sight line, and after that I immediately started. And you can see now she's coming over to here. So, right now, I'm going to be able to pick this up, and what do I do from here? So, I smite that away, that way I get the extra hit points, and from now, I need to know, okay, so what do I want to do next? So, I know that Sejuani is most likely down here, and she's most likely fighting the chickens, and obviously you can see that now, but that's what I was thinking at the time, because if she's not here yet, that means that she's probably doing a full clear, so she's going to be down here. Rengar is really strong early if I can get in the bushes, especially if she's also been recently auto-attacked by a large monster, which takes away her shield. So right now she only has 35 armor. So with that knowledge, I start heading down. With my ferocity stacked already, I pre-stack it and make sure that I have an extra stack. And here, I walk forward a little bit, and I'm not really able to get too much with her. Now, keep in mind, I'm also watching right here, and I'm watching right here very intensely right now, making sure that neither of them are coming. If they start to come, I'd have to try to, like, run out. Now, right now, I'm really hyper-extended, but I see that Lissandra goes in for a huge all-in, and both of her summoners are pinged, so I know that she's not really going to be thinking too much about coming and helping the Sejuani. So, right now, I just come over here, take that. So, Sejuani comes over. I know that she's still right here, so I can currently aggress onto Sejuani without having to fear anything. I jump forward, and I empowered Q. It misses, she gets away. So, you don't get the kill, but the level 2 invade is still clear, and here's why. If you look at the gold right now, I have 1,000, she has, here, let me move these, she has 960, so it doesn't seem like too much of a disparity. But the thing is, she's taken away part of her, what I like to call gold reserves in her jungle. So if she cleared her jungle right now, the amount of gold that she would be able to get is about 200 from these up here, these golems. Now, the amount of gold I could get from clearing my jungle is 100, 100, 100, 200. So basically, I could get myself 500 gold, she could only get herself 200. Now, that means that theoretically, if we both got both of those things, then I would have a 500. I would have like a 400 gold advantage on her, considering the gap that we already have. But what I do is, and by the way, I see that she's roaming over now, and because I know that she's super low and I can see Lissandra, I know that I can 1v1 a Quinn. So at this point, I'm saying, okay, I can definitely 1v1 this Quinn if she comes for me. So I'm just gonna go for it if she does come, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna back off because she has her crit mark on me, and I don't really want to agitate that. Now, what I also was going to do if she didn't show up was take this right here. I didn't, obviously, because she was there. But if I take this right here, that effectively eliminates the 200 gold that she could get and adds it to my pocket. So if you're assuming that she would have 1,200 gold after taking this, which she probably, like, if she was going to path up this way, which it looks like she is pathing up towards this way. So she would be going for these. So if I had taken those, that effectively takes 200 from her and gives it to me. So if she would have 1,200 and I would have 1,500 from full clearing, that means that in total, I would now have 1,700 because I'd add this to this, and she would have 1,000 instead of the 1,200 that she would have, which effectively widens the gap by 400 gold rather than just 200, assuming that she would go for this, and she is going to be going for this right now. So if I had taken that, that would be a huge disparity in gold between the both of us. So that's just like an example of how it kind of works. Now I head over here to see if I can get anything. I end up being like, no, I can't really get too much right now. She's not really extending, and I figured that it might be warded, so I'm like, okay. Now my team ends up getting first blood down here, and since this video is mostly going to be about that early invade, I'm just going to kind of gloss through the rest of this and kind of just talk about the invade just a little bit more. So the reason that this invade works is just because you take the red buff, you take the chickens, then you roam all the way up here, you take this. Ideally, you kill them, and then from here you can do a really efficient path in taking this, taking this, taking this, this, because this is going to be spawned again, and then from there you can back with, if you got the kill, around 2,100 to 2,200 gold, which is really good, and you're also going to be either level 6 or almost level 6. And you can also go for a gank like I did here, if you see something that looks promising. And by the way, really quickly, just to analyze why this looks promising and why I did go top lane. I see that he's pretty low, and she's probably going to want to go in, so I start running up earlier, and I'm just like, okay, I want to farm this really badly, so I take that right here, and then from here I just see that she's overextended a little bit, so I head over, and use my W, that way I can get enhanced move speed, jump to there, and then just kill her. And if people overextend like that, never be too scared to flash into a bush and then jump on somebody, because it gives you way better leap range. So that's the clear. The total clear nets you by the end of it at 5 minutes. If you get the kill and do everything, it nets you around 2,200 gold. So it works really well, and it's a huge start to your early game. It really snowballs you quite a bit. And I've actually been playing a little bit on my Smurf recently, and whenever I do this strategy, it works probably 85% of the time, and probably only 10% of the time I die, 85% of the time I succeed, and then 5% of the time I don't succeed, but I get out. So pretty good odds, 90% chance that you'll at least do okay. But then again, also I am like a little bit of a higher skill level than the people I'm playing against, so obviously it's going to be a little skewed. But I feel like you guys can definitely make this work as long as you practice with it. And again, just make sure that you guys know what you're doing. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed, even though it was a little bit of a shorter one. And I'm probably going to do a full gameplay analysis sometime soon, probably some full games, and definitely I'm going to be looking forward to doing a new Rengar jungle clear, well, old Rengar jungle clears compilation of different clears that he can do. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and have a wonderful day. Bye.